Check 1 2. Check. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check. Check 1 2. Check. Check 1 2. Check.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
It's time for Westside High School Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch, relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road, ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners, when planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement of Preston Broadcasting, LLC and Westside High School Athletics, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media is strictly prohibited.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today.
Hello and welcome in everybody here to another edition of Westside Pirate Basketball. We are out here in Firth taking on the Cougars here in just a moment's time. We are in Cougar Gymnasium, home of Cougar Pride, and we get ready for these two teams to battle it out. District 5 and District 6 opponents, Nuclear Conference, Southeast Idaho Conference, meeting in the preseason of the girls basketball program. Westside sitting at 1-2 as well as Firth. They sit at 1-2 as well. Let's go ahead and discuss a little bit more about these teams as part of our Crumble Cookie pregame show and our little profile into each of them, brought to you by North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street in Preston. Well, let's go ahead and talk about the Westside Pirates. The last time we saw Westside in action, it was last week, and it ended on a real literal buzzer beater. Tommy Henderson steals the ball from West Jefferson with 2.9 seconds left and lobs a 35-foot three-point shot that banks in to give Westside their first win on the year, and they just nabs the victory from the jaws and clutches of the West Jefferson Panthers. Now we're here in Firth taking on a familiar opponent and some familiar faces. For the Firth basketball program, you might notice names such as Macy Meekum, Peyton Barney, and Daytona Folkman. Those are some seniors that Firth has seen a little while before, but it will be a new era of Westside Pirate basketball taking on the Firth Cougars, as a lot of these girls on Westside getting their first real playing time. This is an experienced Firth squad, and although they sit at 1-2, those two losses come to Bear Lake and Malad. We know how good they are in District 5. It will be a good litmus test tonight here between these programs to see how the year will progress. Can Westside build off of the momentum from that buzzer beater shot last week, or can Firth turn things around after two back-to-back losses? We'll find out. Coming in after this break, we'll come back to you for our coaches show with head coach Ben Huser right after this on 105.5 KCH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com. This is the Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation on the Crumble Cookie pregame show.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Crumble Cookies, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, is here in the Cache Valley, offering freshly baked cookies for carryout, delivery, or curbside pickup. Just download the Crumble app or visit their website. Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been the Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
We welcome you into the Evergreen Financial Coaches Show. I am Cody Olsen, joined here in the sports broadcast booth with first-year head coach Ben Huser of the Westside Girls Basketball Program. Coach, we're getting ready for the holiday break coming up. The first and foremost important question that we got to ask you, what is the S-tier number one holiday dish for Thanksgiving for you?
I'm going to go with dark meat on the turkey. I'm not a light meat fan. Yep.
It's classic. It's too good. It's too good. Coach, I'm excited for Thanksgiving. I'm also excited for basketball coming up. We're really grateful for you to be on the program. How are you doing? How are you feeling right now?
Well, I appreciate you having me and feeling good, coming off of a good win last week and looking forward to getting a game in tonight in Firth and then kind of having a little bit of a break for Thanksgiving to kind of reset some things and then get back at it after the break.
Coach, you mentioned that game against West Jefferson. What a game. We'll dive into it now. First and foremost, I kind of wanted to ask you, that game proved to be a little bit of a, you saw the girls for Westside kind of growing before your own eyes. Tommy and Harley had big-time moments and arguably their best games as a Pirate. What did you see in terms of growth and experience for the whole team out there against West Jefferson?
I would agree with you on Tommy and Harley having great games, and I also would say that every single girl on that varsity team that played was a big contributor in some form or fashion at some point during the game, and that's kind of what we're looking for. This is a team that needs everybody to contribute, and I feel like we did that really well. To be beaten by Grace the night before and be kind of a little bit overwhelmed by them, I was so proud of the girls for being resilient the next night and coming back with really laser-like focus and facing some adversity late and being able to finish that game. And what I'm hoping from that is it just propels us forward and we keep building our confidence and we keep building this chemistry and relationships that we've got going to really kind of set us up for the rest of the season.
As a young team, oftentimes coaches in athletics, you oftentimes see this as a coach for defensive backs in football. You have to have a one-play mindset, a one-play memory. Does that kind of play into carryover? You had Grace one night, the very next night you have to go with West Jefferson. Are you hoping to kind of instill that to help these girls take on a challenge on the new day and not rest on mistakes happening yesterday?
Yes, that's definitely a worry. I don't want to be the team that's up one night and down the next night. We kind of roller coaster throughout the year. So it's trying to figure out how we can help them feel and remember how they felt before that game and during the game and then after the game and really bring that into tonight's focus. And it's a game-by-game focus now and trying to get that energy back and get that feeling back and hopefully strive to accomplish the same type of thing because Firth is a game that we can compete in. Having watched them against Bear Lake on Friday night, this is a team we can compete against, and we should be able to do well against them. But we can't have the letdown, and that's one thing I worry about as a coach.
Coach, high school sports is all about riding, momentum and high moments, and it's fun to celebrate the high moments when they happen. I really wanted to ask you what was going through your mind in the final seconds leading up and through that buzzer beater against West Jefferson.
A couple things. One, if you go back several seconds and watch a couple of plays before where Coach calls the timeout and Tommy drills the first three-pointer off the glass to go up. As I replay that in my mind and as I watched it on film, I see our ball handler coming up the sideline with two defenders approaching her rapidly, and I just saw trouble. And so my reaction was to call the timeout and try to regroup and get something set. And lucky for me, we've got a player like Tommy who comes out and gets a great steal and runs to the middle of the court and hits a 35-footer and really kind of saves my bacon a little bit. And so I was appreciative of that, but also, we had other opportunities to win that game late and, those things didn't happen, but we ended up getting it done anyway. And that's really what I'm hoping for is that these girls understood those last few seconds and really can kind of learn from that. And I am convinced that those types of games make us a better team. It may not show it tonight or next week, but down the road, they'll remember that and they'll have that same situation, that same opportunity. And some of us that didn't get the opportunity to make a free throw or to hit a putback shot, that'll happen again for us, and we'll be able to complete those plays.
You almost went into the question I was about to ask. Coach, you've been a part of a lot of basketball at a ton of different levels, sports in general. What does a buzzer beater, high emotional, a shot like that and a win do for a program for the rest of the season?
Well, you hope that it just propels us. That's really what I'm hoping for, is that the confidence that we can compete with teams is building every single day. For me, that was right up there with the highlight of my career in sports, to be honest. And that was really fun to be a part of. And I just was so proud of the girls for bouncing back after a tough night the prior night and being able to come back and stay in the fight and never give up. And that's what I'm learning about this team, is they don't give up. And that's a team that I want to coach. I think we can work in fundamentals and plays around that. But if you have a team that's not putting in the time and the effort and working hard in practice and working hard in those games and not giving up, you don't have that. That's really hard to get a team to do. And so that's an advantage that we have right now going for us.
Coach, my last question for you. This has been a fantastic kind of glimpse into Westside right now prior to the Thanksgiving break. You mentioned that we've seen film on Firth. They're currently at 1-2. They played Malad and Bear Lake. What are you seeing that you hope your team can take advantage of, and what's your goal for tonight?
I watched the Bear Lake film on Friday night against Firth, and I saw Firth the last couple of summers at a Sugar Salem tournament, and they have a few really key players that are kind of the heart and soul of that team, and so we brought those players' numbers up yesterday, and those are the players that we want to focus on. But really, I've kind of told the girls that I don't really care what team we're playing right now. We still need to focus on us and how we're getting better ourselves. And then we can start building in more of scouting. But back to Firth, they're a good little team. They're solid. They play a lot of man-to-man defense. And we just need to come out and keep getting better every single night. And I'm convinced that if we put forth the effort like we had the other night and we really focus on running our plays and being disciplined, then we will be competitive in this game tonight. We'll have a great chance to win.
Fun stuff coming up here later on 105.5 KACH. The tip-off scheduled for just a few minutes from now. I am Cody Olsen. That is head coach Ben Huser of the Westside Girls Basketball Program. We want to thank him for his time, for being on our program, Coach. Thank you, seriously.
Thank you, Cody, for having us, and let's go Pirates.
Go Pirates. Let's go ahead, take a break, get you back into the action right after this on 105.5 KACH.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
Hey there, Pirate fans. If you like tonight's game, make sure to follow and subscribe to My Local Radio Westside on YouTube to watch live Westside Pirate sports action online all year round.
Up the hole goes Moser. He makes one man miss, and he's off to the races. He's at midfield.
Don't miss a moment and stay in the loop with mylocalradio.com this sports season.
Looking for unique ideas to promote your business? How about something for that special gift, celebration, team sport, vacation, or family outing? DeMarie's Vinyl Designs can design and produce items for any occasion, male or female, with the highest quality merchandise and procedures that will not fade, peel, or wear out. Check out her store on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/DeMarie's Vinyl Designs.
We welcome you back into our Crumble Cookie pregame show. We will get ready here for the starting lineups in just a moment's time. We are here in Firth getting ready for basketball action between the Westside Lady Pirates and the Lady Cougars. We'd like to go ahead and give a nice shout out to Tegan Jensen, who's going to be doing our camera work here in just a minute. It should be a fun one. We are close and underway for other fun news. Utah State University won the Cayman Islands Invitational against Stephen F. Austin, 79-49. Incredible stuff. Here comes the Starters for the West Side Pirates: Olivia Jensen, Holly Croft, Tommy Henderson, Harley Nilsson, and finally Miley Kundick, wearing number 23 tonight. And now the starters for the Firth Cougars.
For the Firth High Cougars, number 5, Macy Meekum. Number 11, Rachel Jacobson.
Number 11, Rachel Jacobson, the junior.
Number 12, Bridget Leslie.
Number 12, Bridget Leslie. She's deadly from the corner.
Number
Saw
15,
her warming up.
Emery Guthrie.
Number 14, Emery Guthrie.
And number 24,
And number 24, Daytona Folkman. Along with number 5, Macy Meekum. That is your starting 5 for the Firth Cougars as we get set and ready to start things here in Firth. Teams will line up out onto the floor. It will be Croft going up against Jacobson for the Firth Cougars. Pre-game music starting here in Firth. Start of the first quarter brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area of Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. Getting prepped and ready to go here in Firth. Tip-off is high in the air, and it is won by Firth. Jacobson wins it, tips it backwards to Firth, and a quick drive to the basket is no good off of the side of the rim by Ariunga. Right-hand dribble by Tommy Henderson. Inside feed to Croft is no good. Quick pass up and underneath is knocked out and away. Inbound coming up for Firth, and the right side of the basket down into the near side corner. A shot with the foot on the line. That rims in and out, rebounded by Croft. Outlet to Nilsson, and here comes West Side. Tommy Henderson crossing the timeline with the left-hand dribble, settles into the left-hand corner, gives it back out over to the top. This is West Side coming off of a big victory versus West Jefferson last week. Here comes the floater right at the free throw line. That one's off the back iron, last touched by West Side. Looking for the rebound. Inbound coming in for Firth. Driving into the lane, and the bounce pass to the right just outside of the key is mishandled by the Cougars. That will roll out of bounds off of a West Side, no, rather a Firth defender. Offensive player, and West Side will take it. Kundick to Henderson. Crossing the timeline, making some room, working her way to the left into the short corner for Jensen. Looking for someone to bail her out. Back over to Henderson on the near side wing. Wrap around and a screen from Kundick at the top. Inside feed to Croft. That one in and out of her fingers, out the baseline for the turnover. There's been a few times that Henderson has tried to feed it into Croft throughout the entirety of the year, and it's been difficult to trying to get that chemistry going. Croft able to out-jump everybody, but just difficult to get a hold of on that one. Jensen steps in front of the pass, and the ball rolls off of the leg of Jensen as she wrestles against Daytona Folkman. Folkman will inbound in front of the West Side bench. Gives it off to Meekum. Back to Folkman beyond the arc, and she'll dribble inside the key. Has some space. The floater up and to the left, no good. Touched and flinged into the baseline by the Cougars. West Side will take it. Henderson driving with the right hand layup. That one is no good, too hard. Rebounded by Jensen. Ball falls in between the legs of Meekum As out in transition, the Cougars come to the near side. Open look, inside feed, and a block by Croft. No. Foul on the arm. It was a close one, but it looked like Croft got enough of the wrist of Meekum. She's going to go to the line for the first possible points of the ball game here with 5:58 remaining here in the first. First shot from Meekum skies into the air and falls right down into the hole for the first points for Firth. Macy Meekum getting them on the board. 1-0 ball game here with 5:58 remaining in the first. Second shot is off the right side, chasing it down. Nilsson has to fall out of bounds. She took a hard dive, comes back out of it pretty well unscathed. They kick out for Henderson for three. That one no good off the back iron. Kundick wrestles it back out and away. Henderson, second try from three, land, and that is good. And we apologize. I'm trying to work the camera and call the game at the same time. I'm sorry. Down to the near side corner for the Cougars. Crossing back into the lane, a feed. Over and across the key on the left side. Meekum gets it up and in. Ties the ball game at 3. So Meekum with 3, Henderson with 3 is the point guard, senior point guard for Westside. Feeds inside to Croft with the right hand, off the glass and in. Yes, turnaround jumper is good for Croft. 5-3 ball game for Westside. We apologize for the shoddy camera work. The straightaway three for Firth, buried by Daytona Folkman. Firth steals the lead back again after the shot from Folkman and a errant pass from Kundick out of the far sideline intended for Henderson is not touched, just off the mark. A weird forced pass. Into the stands it goes. Firth will have it out on the far sideline. Back and forth passing here, driving inwards is Arianga. Quick feed inside, lost the basketball, gets an offensive rebound, and the push shot too hard off the glass, rebounded by Westside. Henderson on a bead. Over to the near side, driving baseline, turnaround at the left side block. That one is too short. Gets her own rebound, goes towards the basket, kicks it back out up to the top. Inside the arc for three for Kundick is also off. Another rebound, Henderson. She takes it into the far corner and buries the three bomb. Tommy Henderson with 2 threes to her name. Firth working it counterclockwise, and that is a travel violation against Emery Guthrie. Kundick in for Henderson. Getting soft pressure at midcourt as she skips across the timeline. A crossover gets some space inside feet, the right elbow. Nelson off the glass. That one too strong. Rebounded by Firth. Working down the far side. Looking for somebody. Arialfa. Back to Henderson, and she takes it coast to coast the opposite way. Offensive rebound. No good on the putback by Stewart. And everybody calms back down as teams calm and bring it in offensively. Another cross key pass on the bounce, back over and up to the top. Folkman again for 3. 6 points for Folkman as we get our first timeout, brought to you by Magnolia Road, the women's boutique store in downtown Preston. We'll be back on 105.5 KCH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Welcome back into the action here. Miley Kundig to take the ball out underneath her own basket. Finds Henderson in the backcourt, and we are back into the live action with 3:13 remaining. Firth leads 9-8, and another crossover from Henderson out to the far side corner. Gained by Stewart. Back to Henderson. That one wrestled away by Meekum. Folkman on the fast break to the near side. Steps inside the arc, gives it back. Henderson steps in front of it, takes it back and away across the timeline. Here she's got a B to the basket and puts it up on the delayed handoff. Into the basket on the layup. Firth the opposite way. Westside leads by 1 point, 10-9. A block by Nelson inside the paint. Here she goes. She wants to go all the way, passes it off to Stewart, and the pass too hot underneath the basket. And it is a falling out of bounds turnover. And it looks like actually we're going to get a foul first on Firth. Underneath. 9-9 our reading on the mylocalradio.com scoreboard. We apologize for our little technical difficulties. We now have camera person. And we get back into the action. Henderson tries to feed inside to Haley Joe. That one in and out of her hands, taking it all the way across the court from left to right, and it is pit-pocketed from behind. A little wrestle for it underneath, and Firth comes away with it and puts it up on the easy bunny underneath. 11-9. Kundig, high dribble, gives it off to Henderson, who has to come back towards it. It was underthrown, driving into the lane, up with the right hand, and that one bounces off the back iron. Stewart and Firth tie each other up. That was number 11, Rachel Jacobson, the junior. Stewart set to inbound on the near side, finds Kundig in the near corner, looking for the late developing play. Henderson steps into the mid-range jumper, and it is blocked by Arriaga. Folkman inside the key, goes right into the body of Haley Joe, and that will be the first foul against her tonight. Number 22 will get her first foul on the scoreboard, the second one on Westside tonight in the first quarter. 1:46 remaining. Clock ticking away. Ball lobbed high up in the air and collected just before the half-court line by Arriaga. Folkman working the 2v2, drives against the left hand of Kundig into the near side corner. This is Guthrie. Feeds to Meekum, back out to Guthrie. As Firth pokes and prods at the man defense of Westside. Folkman at the top of the arc, sidestep three. She's 2 for 2, and she'll stay 2 for 3. Offensive rebound by Meekum. Bounce pass inside for Guthrie. Another backdoor cut. Folkman off the front of the rim, no good. Ripped down by Haley Joe. Kundig grabs the rebound, gives it to her sister Miley, and here come the ladies across the timeline. Crossing over to the near side, over to the far corner. This is Bingham on the fadeaway jumper from 8 feet away down the baseline. That one is no good off the back iron. 52 seconds remaining. Folkman almost has the ball picked out from behind, and then crossing across the face of Miley Kundig right underneath the top of the arc. She will reach in and foul the point guard, Folkman. Folkman will inbound, looking for Meekum. That was a dangerous little pass here. Inside, good defense by Kundig as she tries to use her right leg soccer style to kick it towards a teammate as it was loose inside the key. That will be a quick whistle, and Firth will have it on the far side of the basket baseline. Guarded by Stewart. Guthrie. Backdoor cut from Meekum off the glass. Fouled by Bingham. 2 shots coming up. So it's been Daytona Folkman and Tommy Henderson kind of going back and forth for offensive play here for Westside and Firth. And now we get 2 shots at the free throw line coming up for Meekum. Meekum's already got 3 points to her name, wants to add a little bit more. Her first free throw in and out on the first. Firth leads 11-9 on our MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. 39 seconds remain here in the first. Second shot for Meekum, high arcing, and that's off the back iron. Good box out by Jensen, who rips it into her body for the rebound. Stops her dribble, and Kundick will take over the ball handling duties. Tucks it into her hip for the carry, and that was a little bit of an easy call there as Miley played a little running back almost right there as she tucks it right into her chest, into her hip. Folkman putting on the moves here on the near side, works the offense. Finds Jacobson and Meekum in the near side corner. Folkman gets underneath. In the good hands of Jensen, reaching into the passing lane, deflects it out the baseline near side. Firth with another chance with 18 seconds remaining in the first. 4 personal fouls against West Side. Here comes the wraparound backdoor cut. Fouled from behind. Jensen will be the guilty party. Back to the line for the first time, actually, Jalen Arriaga. Arriaga, deep squat out on the floor. Her first shot, high and front, back, and out. No good on the free throw shot. Firth has had a couple chances at the charity stripe, has not been able to put it in so far. Second attempt here for Arriaga. That one rolls and hits every part of the rim and falls in. 3-point lead with 15 seconds remaining for Firth in the first. Kundick looking down at her left hand, steps into the floater. That one too strong. Offensive rebound put up by Jensen. That's no good. And Bingham, a little bit of physical play, gets bumped and pushed out of bounds. It's last off of her. 2.3 seconds remaining. Folkman trying to call for it, and it is tipped, touched, and grabbed by Firth. The heave from the hip falls well short, and that will be the end of one quarter here in Firth. The Cougars lead 12-9 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. We'll take the break, come back to you after this on 105.5 KACH on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate team of Westside Pirate Basketball.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston.
If you haven't been to Woodward's Country Store lately, you are missing out. As proud supporters of Westside and Preston High School athletics, we're here to fuel your day and support our wonderful community. Fill up your tank, grab a delicious sandwich, and get everything you need for life's little adventures. Woodward's Country Store, where convenience meets quality and community spirit.
Looking for unique ideas to promote your business? How about something for that special gift, celebration, team sport, vacation, or family outing? DeMarie's Vinyl Designs can design and produce items for any occasion, male or female, with the highest quality merchandise and procedures that will not fade, peel, or wear out. Check out her store on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/DeMarie's Vinyl Designs.
Magnolia Road is here to bring you the latest trends in women's fashion. We believe fashion should not only be stylish, but also comfortable and inclusive for every body type.
Back into the action here. A big shout out and thank you to Magnolia Road, the women's boutique store in downtown Preston. If you need good shopping expertise and advice and good selection, go ahead to Magnolia Road in downtown Preston. For all your wardrobe needs, here is Firth working the near side corner. Meekum high above the head, guarded by Croft. Big arms up in the air to the top for Folkman. Pumps the three, thought about it, decides to back down her defender, and Henderson kicks it back out to Meekum across the key. That one inside, partially tipped, and the second attempt on the putback by Meekum will get the whistle, and she'll go to the line. Looked like the second, the second attempt at blockage was a little bit cleaner than the first, and that might have been a little bit of a makeup call on the first one. First shot rattles around and in for Meekum. Got the first points of the second here. Firth is up 13-9. Beautiful gymnasium, great crowd out here tonight. Westside traveled well. Second shot coming up for Meekum. Westside Pirates looking onwards. Missed off to the right side and cleaned up off the glass by Croft with a little bunny hop. Give it off to Henderson right inside the half circle. A screen from Nielsen crossing over into the lane. A little bit of a body check. Flowing it up for Croft. What a find! Cross key from right to left. Holly Croft, more points for her. She's got 4, both in the paint. And assists from Tommy Henderson. 13-11. 7:09 remaining in the second, brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express. Long three, holding the pose, no good. Short off the rim. Henderson gets the rebound. Stewart off to Henderson out on the far side. Bunny hop off the glass and in. Tie ball game. Henderson wastes no time, gets her team back into it with the help of Croft and company. Great defense and rebounding by Westside showing right now. Christensen with the walk, pumps once down the baseline looking to pass, had to eat it and then tried to go back up to the top of the key. In so doing, drags her right toe and gets called for the violation. To turnover on Firth. Tie ball game as Westside will take it out of their own backcourt into the front. Screen from Nielsen. Henderson driving in once again. That one just a tad off the front of the rim. Ball out on the floor as Westside and Firth tie each other up for the jump ball. Everybody helps everybody else up. That's Meekum getting pulled off of her back inside the key. Pointing arrow points to Westside. They'll inbound on the far side of the basket. Henderson will have that duty. Coach Huser giving some encouragement out there. Jensen, long 2, foot on the line. That one wedged in between the glass and the rim, no good. Rebound Firth, working it quickly down the line, and Jensen ties up her feet with a Firth Lady Cougar. Goes immediately over to Arriaga and apologizes. It looked a lot worse than probably what the intention was. Trying to reach across. Looked like she was playing a little bit of defensive back, and it was a classic feet get tied up in each other. Arriaga hits the floor hard. Folkman, quick give to the post, right back to her from 8 feet on the far side baseline is buried. Folkman very, very confident in her ability to shoot the basketball. She's been basically all the offensive production for Firth outside of Macy Meekum at the free throw line. Long pass over on the far side corner, or rather the Angles free throw line extended. Deflected by Arriaga. West side will have it. Henderson slaps the ball, gives it to Stewart. Back to Henderson, who smartly pulls it back out to set up the offense. Jensen in the near side corner, tries to look for a screen. That ball lost. Folkman has it, 1v1 versus Nilsson. What a move, right hand layup, avoiding contact by Daytona Folkman. And Folkman has got 8 points. Oh, excuse me, she's got 10 points. I do math terribly wrong. Jensen in the near side corner to Croft, using her height up and above, and that ball just refuses to go in. Second effort by Croft after she misses, gets her own rebound, pads the stats, puts it up and in. Croft with 6, Henderson with 8. Croft with the rejection on Meekum, up and underneath move and another block. Ball up for grabs on the left elbow. Kick out to Folkman. Pumps the long 3 to the near side. Here comes the 3 from Firth. That one, air ball. Jensen has that one in and out of her hands. Croft can't pull it in. Arms up in the air. Good defense as Nilsson panics and tries to throw it and toss it away. Intended for Stewart on the outlet. Gives up the possession. Got to be more confident and cool after the rebound. Don't need to panic on those. 2-3 zone implemented by Westside. On the near side. Free throw line extended. Leslie up to the top. Good skip pass. Long 3 off the back iron. No good. Nilsson gets it. Tries to work underneath the pressure as Firth collapses in on her after the rebound. Is that a foul on Nilsson? Quick whistle. It must have been a jump ball. I mean, that happened in a millisecond. Meekum and Nilsson jockeying for space underneath the basket, inside baseline. Throw in coming in, backdoor cut, short off the rim by Firth. Offensive rebound and a reach in on Nilsson. She tries to whack across the arms of Meekum. Third personal foul on Westside, second on Nilsson. Folkman inside the arc, back out to Folkman. They scored last time on this exact play. Kick out 3 on the far side, short, no good. Offensive rebound Firth. Folkman takes her eyes off the ball, pulls it back out in between the legs, inside feed. What a move, up and around to the near side. Firth, great passes, splitting the double team. Free throw line jumper is no good, and another offensive rip down by Firth after the miss. Long 3 straight away, no, off the front of the iron. Stewart gives it to Haley Joe, and the Westside Pirates finally rip away a possession and get an offensive chance here. Down by 2, 17-15 here in the second quarter, brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. Quickly setting the feet, long short corner jumper by Hadley Gunnell is no good. And a quick fast break attempt on the left-hand layup. Parallel to the key is no good. Lost by Firth. It goes out the baseline, and a lot of action out on the floor. Coach Huser wants to talk about it. 1 possession game when we come back. 3:30 left before halftime. We'll be here on 105.5 KACH at Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate basketball on mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
We welcome you back into the sports broadcast booth, home of Cougar Pride here in Firth. Right now, the Cougars lead 17-15 after some hot-handed shooting by senior Daytona Folkman and Macy Meekum. It's funny, you take a look at the stat sheet here. Only 4 players have scored in this game, 2 by each team. It's Tommy Henderson and Holly Croft carrying the weight right now for the Pirates. On the opposite end, Folkman and Meekum have combined for 17. Henderson guarded one-on-one at the half-court line, the floater down the baseline, and that girl knows how to create with the basketball. 17-17 on the floater. Kick out for Folkman at the top of the arc. Thought about it. Arriaga drives inside. Bounce pass is tipped and deflected. Ball out onto the floor and the ground. Stewart wrestles a Cougar in the mid-hardwood area on the far side of the key. Puts both hands on her knees. Actually, that was Henderson. I get Henderson and Stewart mixed up sometimes. Kundick will come into the ball game in place of Henderson. So the 2 players for Westside that have scored all the points are both on the bench in Croft and Henderson. Stewart overthrown, gets it back, drives the key on the right side and dribbles off of her foot and out of bounds. Turnover on Westside. Folkman gets the long lob out on the far sideline, speeds it up, skips into the lane. Euro step with the right hand, and she knows how to handle the basketball. Nilsson with the rebound. Goes through the body of Folkman, and she gets the foul reaching in. I like the way that Harley plays that post position. She's very aggressive, claims the basketball for herself. If she can, be a little bit more confident in it. A quick steal in the backcourt. Kundick comes in with the help defense and blots it away with the right-hand swat. And the backcourt guards of Westside really struggling without Henderson in there right now. Kundick and Stewart trying to play hot potato. Nobody wants the basketball and puts it in harm's way. The wraparound pass deflected and grabbed. Stewart raked over the arm by Olivia Christensen, the junior. Second personal foul on Firth, and this is a dogfight, a cat fight, whatever you want to call it, with 2:36 remaining before our halfway marker in the ball game. Kundick with the left-hand dribble. Forced left by Firth. Kick out to the top for Haley Joe. Back to Nelson for the right elbow jumper. That one hard off the glass. Hits off the rim and goes out. Arriaga corrals the rebound and works it from left to right. Folkman diving inside. Up and underneath move. Thought about it. Kicks it back out beyond the perimeter. Arriaga to Folkman. Long three about 2 feet behind the arc. Confidence exuding from the point guard as she buries her third three of the night. She's got 7 points here in the quarter, 20-17. Firth, lob, dangerous. Haley Joe has to bring it back into her body. Kick out for Bingham, long two. That one is good, and the first West Side Pirate outside of Croft, and Henderson gets on the board for the long jumper on the near side sideline by Bingham. Wrap around, crossing over, breaking ankles. Folkman on the far side of the key. 2 more points for her. 9 points in the quarter. 22-19. Kundick to Haley Joe, near side. Bingham pumps the baseline jumper. Nelson wraps through the double team on the near side key. It's whacked on the arm. She'll have 2 shots. Ball rattles in and out. It's good to see the ball go in on those free throws. If you're Harley, you take the time, you focus on it. That's exactly what she does. Her first shot up and off the glass and in. Why not? The bank is open at 8 o'clock at night for Harley Nilsson from the free throw line. Second shot from the charity stripe. Nilsson, another deep breather. Athletic stance. Kundick steps across the line for the lane violation. It wouldn't have mattered. The ball goes off the left side. It was taken by Firth. Coach Huser sending in Gunnell for Kundick. Man defense showed by Westside. Flipping back and forth between the 2-3 zone. Folkman, who's been hurting Westside deeply on her outside perimeter shooting, gives it off to the near side corner for Meekum. Poked away on the quick jab by Nilsson, out of bounds. Remains with the Cougars in the near side corner. It is basketball season, everybody. Westside girls. Timeout called by head coach of the Firth Cougars, Jenna Sorensen, as the Lady Cougars just refusing to inbound the ball. Now we're going to have to talk about it a little bit more. 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 right after this on 105.5 KACH.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
Welcome back into the action here. Firth leads 22-20. The inbound up and over the top for Arriaga. Jabs left, goes inside the key with her left-hand floater. No good. Offensive rebound for the Cougars. That one also missed. A rebound for Bingham and an outlet for Stewart as she's forced into the near side corner with the left hand. Riding on her hip. Stewart throws it up into the body of Folkman. Fast break opportunity. Arriaga stops, pivots, kicks it out for 3. Thought about it. Jabbing down the baseline. The floater too hard. Rattles off the backboard, but a foul going towards the basket. That is the second on Haley Joe. Kundick at the free throw line. Bridget Leslie. Knocks down the first. We are 30 seconds away from halftime. We have flown through this basketball game. It has been a speed run and a half. 23-20 advantage for the home Cougars. This one rattles off the back of the iron, the backboard, and in. 4-point lead for Firth. 2 points for Leslie as she goes 100% from the free throw line. Stolen away in the front court by Firth. Floater off the right side. Layup high off the glass is good for Folkman. 11 points for her, 26-20, and a little bit of a run. Long two, holding the pose. This one off the front of the rim, no good. Henderson tries to play defense at the 3 seconds left. Long fling from Folkman, not in time. The 3-point shot in transition at the buzzer will not count. And Firth goes on a little bit of a mini run of 4 in the final 30 seconds before halftime. Our halftime score 26-20 for Firth as we go into the Puppy Steps Training halftime show. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Craving sweets or just looking for a place to catch up with friends? Head to the Preston Candy Shop on Main Street here in Preston. We've got candy, ice cream, and a cool hangout spot all rolled into one. Come visit us today for a sugar rush and good times. 27 North State Street in Preston.
Looking for unique ideas to promote your business? How about something for that special gift, celebration, team sport, vacation, or family outing? DeMarie's Vinyl Designs can design and produce items for any occasion, male or female, with the highest quality merchandise and procedures that will not fade, peel, or wear out. Check out her store on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/DeMarie's Vinyl Designs.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Magnolia Road is here to bring you the latest trends in women's fashion. We believe fashion should not only be stylish, but also comfortable and inclusive for every body type, with sizes small through 3X. We strongly believe in giving back to our community, and by supporting Magnolia Road, you are not only embracing fashion, but also supporting Preston and Westside activities. Our team is here to help you find that perfect outfit that suits your style and makes you feel confident. Visit Magnolia Road at our new location, 12 North State Street, Preston, Idaho.
Welcome into the halftime show today, brought to you by Puppy Steps Training, the premier board and train facility for your furry friends since 2013. Brad Phillips, director and trainer at Puppy Steps Training, invites you to come on in and test out, see what you can do with your friend, your furry friend, at their board training facility in Lewiston, Utah. The halftime score, Westside trails 26-20 to the Firth Cougars in a game where Daytona Folkman has been special. She's recorded 17 points of the 26 points that the Firth Cougars have scored. Other leaders on the scoreboard we'll talk a little bit more about during our halftime highlight portion, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Westside's kind of gone toe-to-toe. However, guards outside of Tommy Henderson have really struggled against the press and getting things going and working the offense. Right now, you'd like to go ahead and see those guards for Westside to step up behind the senior Henderson. That's Stewart, that's Kundick, and company. the bigs have really played solid. Croft has been able to put a few buckets in. Bingham hit a big 2, and Harley Nilsson has been working the glass and the boards very, very well up until this point. A 6-point deficit really is not a terrible deficit right now, considering that I feel like the Cougars really ripped off a bunch of highlight plays and took advantage in the momentum of the basketball game here midway through the second quarter, brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. You've got to find a way to stop Daytona Folkman. She's facilitating and really hurting you from beyond the arc and driving in. A special basketball player that Firth has on the roster right now, and you've got to come up with adjustments at halftime to figure out how you can stop her and her playmaking ability. Right now, Henderson has been really going toe-to-toe with her. However, Henderson's spent more time on the bench than Folkman, and right now the rest of the supporting cast of the Cougars have been able to pick up the slack more so than Westside has. 26-20, you're reading on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. We'll take another break, come back to you for our halftime statistics, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, here in Firth, right after this on a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Westside Pirate Basketball on 105.5 KCH.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Hey there, Pirate fans! If you like tonight's game, make sure to follow and subscribe to My Local Radio Westside on YouTube to watch live Westside Pirate sports action online all year round.
Up the hole goes Moser. He makes one man miss, and he's off to the races. He's at midfield.
Don't miss a moment and stay in the loop with MyLocalRadio.com this sports season.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Back into the halftime show, brought to you by Puppy Steps Training, the premier board and train facility since 2013 in northern Utah and southern Idaho. It's time for us to dip into our stats portion of the ball game here at halftime, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. For the Westside Pirates, it's Tommy Henderson that leads the score for Westside. She has 8 points. Leads with 8 points, a couple assists. To Croft, who has 6. Kenzie Bingham with 2 points. Harley Nilsson with 1 point and 6 rebounds. A couple fouls to her name. She's got 2. Right now, got to keep away from those fouls if you are Westside. For the Firth Cougars, Macy Meagum with 4 points. Bridget Leslie with 2 points, both from the free throw line. And Daytona Folkman, 17. Put up the big 17 before halftime. Adjustment-wise, you're going to have to keep an eye on Folkman. We'll tell you a little bit more about what you can do to maybe make her uncomfortable and see if you can make someone else on the Firth squad beat you if you're the Westside Pirates right after this quick break here on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and MyLocalRadio.com.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, and I am your local Medicare agent. Medicare annual open enrollment starts October 15th and ends December 7th. Call me at 208-852-2367 for a no-cost one-on-one consultation in your home, or come visit me at Larry's Pharmacy in Preston.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Welcome back into the action as the inbound from the far sideline to Folkman. Work down into the near side corner. The Firth Cougars survey a 2-3 zone implemented by Westside. Diving inwards, Folkman alone for three. Can't leave her open. That one lucky to bounce in and out. Croft with the rebound. And we talked a little bit about what Westside can do in terms of getting the ball out of Daytona Folkman's hands. Here is Henderson spinning away and falling away with the floater, or rather the dream shake out on the far side off the glass and inwards. Near side, Folkman, 22-26 after the point scored by Henderson. Kundick almost intercepts it in the near side. Folkman into the teeth of the defense, passes off to the near side. Meekum too timid to go up with it, and it will be a offensive foul on Meekum. Well, no foul attributed to anybody. It was just a weird whistle. Might have been a travel violation, as might have would have been. Henderson standing on the Firth Cougar logo, works to the near side for Jensen. Faces the basket. Bounces off of the defender near side. Henderson flashes back towards her. The bad pass stolen away by Arriaga. On the right side front court, long three thought about by Folkman, gives it back out to the top of the key. Arriaga diving inwards, looking for the bounce pass underneath, and that is fouled by Croft. Meekum back to the line. This is where she's done most of her damage. For Firth, Meekum looking to get some more charity stripe points. First shot, high arcing and buried right down the middle. 27-22 on the MyLocalRadio.com scoreboard. Second shot coming up for Meekum on the left side of the court. This one up and in and out. Nelson, quick one-hand dribble and an outlet to Henderson, who drives the baseline opposite. Gets a screen from Kundick, working around, kick out. Jensen inside the two-point line, and that one off of the back iron. Folkman keeps her feet in bounds. Nelson called for the shove, guarding well in the backcourt. That will be her third. Second foul on Westside in the quarter, 6:13 remaining. In this third quarter, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Folkman, late look, and the timeout taken by Firth on the weird pass, and was kicked out to the far side, and will be at our first break here in the second half, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest on 105.5 KACH.
It's It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Welcome back here into the action as Westside gets ready to come back out onto the floor. In this third quarter, Firth up by 5 on the quick inbound for Folkman. Kicks it to the near side, driving inwards. Ball is tipped and grabbed on the steal. Kundik has that one poked out from behind. Arriaga in her own backcourt, working across the timeline now to the far side block. Croft, great defense. It is tipped, and another block for Holly Croft defensively. 5:45 remaining. Henderson pulls it back, jabs, and works to the right side after a screen from Haley Joe. Croft coming up, gets the partial screen, not getting enough in on that, as Westside playing against a very aggressive man defense, trying to get some screens going here. Henderson to Croft, good pass, off the glass, rolls in and out. No good, last touched by Henderson. Croft just trying to get that thing in there. There's been some laser beam passes from Henderson, trying to get it to her bigs. Just have not been able to go in. Folkman, kick out to the top. Arriaga crossing over inside the key. Backdoor cut, blocked by Croft. Trying to keep your hands off of the ball carrier. Lazy bounce pass to the far side corner, driving inwards. Meekum back out to the top. Folkman thought about the three, gets underneath her defender. Hard rip, and Kundik gets the hard foul on the top of her head after the defensive rebound. As the first foul in the second half by Meekum. Awaiting the inbound here. Henderson. Soft man press. Meeting her at 3/4 court. Trying to work back into the middle. Great screen. Henderson goes in, gets whacked. How is that not a foul? Floats it out to the left side, off the front of the rim, no good. Firth in transition. In the left elbow, kick out to the corner. Long three is good by Leslie. (30-22). Haley Joe bounces it high, has to collect it above her head. That is a carry and a turnover on Westside with 4:13. Haven't been able to get much going, only 2 points in the third quarter, each by Henderson. 4 now for Firth. Arriaga, 1v1 versus Kundik. Inside feed across the lane, and it will be a foul on Haley Kundik inside the key. That will be her third personal foul. Third one given in this third quarter by the Pirates. Midway through the third quarter now, a substitution. Stewart will come in for Haley Joe. Kundik will work her way down. Stewart and Henderson at the top, working the umbrella defense. Long three for Folkman. That one off the back of the rim, taken on the defensive rebound by Jensen. Henderson getting whacked in the backcourt. Henderson near side. This ball tipped and touched last by Firth. Stewart inbound to Kundik in the backcourt. Works with the left hand out to the far side. Out to Stewart in the far side corner, who walks with the basketball. Tried to hand it off to a teammate. Took a couple steps and gives it right back to the Cougars. Arriaga quickly across the half-court line. Stops on a dive and pivots back up at the top for Folkman. Guarded one by Stewart. Back out to Folkman. Spins off of Stewart to the inside, just off to the left, no good. Bingham, the rebound. Outletting to Kundick, and now Henderson will call for it. Crossing midcourt in front of her own bench, picks up her dribble, gives it into Bingham. Spins, baseline, back out to Henderson, partially deflected by Arriaga. Left side jumper, no good. Rebound, Kundick, up and under move, that would have been too beautiful. Rebound defensively by Firth. Baseball pass on the far sideline, Folkman tipped by Stewart. This one will roll into the Firth bench and will stay with the hometown Cougars. A little bit more sloppy work here in the third quarter by each team. A little bit more physical. The Cougars trying to push to see how far they can go before getting a whistle. Right now the whistles have been swallowed, at least by our officiating crew here. Long three stepping into it, and this one rattles high. Folkman on the opposite end gets the rebound. That one won't go. Henderson, rebound on her own. Going into the teeth of the defense of Firth. Passes it off to Stewart on the near side. Back up to the top for Kundick. Pumps once and travels with it. Folkman committed to it under the air. Toe dragged by Miley beyond the arc. And that's another travel. Couple travels in a row here for West Side, trying to get out of their own way. Folkman spins, tries to direct traffic. Long three, this is in and out for number 23, McKenna Erickson for Firth. Had a good look at it. Stewart pulls it back out. Crosses with the left hand, pitches it back to Henderson. Free throw line, diving inwards, the floater off the left, no good. Firth out the right side, and the layup by Folkman. Kundick tried to cut her off at the point of attack. Could not get there in time. Acrobatic move and a 10-point lead. West Side throws it away into the media bench, and the wheels starting to come off here for the Pirates. Near side inbound, this is Leslie. Gives it to Arriaga. Folkman will take a breather on the bench. West Side has to take advantage of this matchup opportunity. Leslie out of the far side. This one intercepted and taken by Henderson. Gets it right back on the hot potato pass from Jensen. Henderson starting to show a little frustration. She's getting beaten up in the backcourt. Stewart will inbound from the far sideline to Kundick. Kundick with the left-hand dribble. Front court, back to the near side, Henderson. Croft using her height off the glass, and it just will not go into the bucket for Holly Croft. Near side, short corner, kick out. Arriaga for three on the left side wing. No. Kundick saves it from going out the baseline, falling down onto both knees and kicking it to the far side corner, and stolen by Jensen. Pushing it, Henderson fills the lane, right side, layup is good. Only the fourth point of the quarter here for West Side with 30 seconds left before the fourth. Quick pass on the left, great find, cross court. Right hand dish pass. To Jacobson. 34-24, Kundick steps into the three bomb, no good. Put back by Stewart, and that air balls from 5 feet away. Far sideline, looking for it. Long pass, filling the lanes, up with the right hand, and good for Jacobson again. 4-point run by Jacobson as she gets in on the action. 36-24, Firth in the lead as we get ready for the fourth. Right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
Papa J's world headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
Step into a realm of beauty and sophistication at Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Immerse yourself in the gentle radiance of our exquisite and popular candles, filling your home with captivating fragrances that embrace the senses. Bring refined tranquility into your home and elevate your connection to harmony through our exquisite decor, all while staying here in Franklin County. Elevate your living space with the allure of Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Visit us today on 10th North Main Street in downtown Preston.
Welcome back into the action here. West Side will inbound from the far sideline. Located at midcourt, Ainsley Stewart. Kundick flashes, almost called for the backcourt violation, steps into it, spins off her defender, lost the basketball, goes into the body of a Firth defender, and tips it off of a Cougar and out of bounds. Lucky to maintain possession. West Side will have it on the far side of the basket. Stewart. Quick inbound on the far side corner for Kundick. Getting through the screen is Jensen. Steps up into the long two. Bounces in and out. Croft with the rebound. Put back. Yes! Near side. Needed points for West Side. Cuts it down to a 10-point deficit. Croft gets on the board first in the fourth. Brought to you by Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli out of Clifton, Idaho. Step in, long two. Folkman on the left elbow. Jumper not to be outdone. 38-26. Kundick to Nilsson, who set the screen. To Croft, sealing off her defender. Again off the glass, using her height. Back-to-back field goal makes for Croft. Leslie, guarded by Stewart, gets around Stewart. Kick out of the near side, far side corner. Long three, airballed by Erickson. Kundick steps, gives it off to Stewart on the near side, crossing the half-court line in front of the media table. Looks to her left, works back to her right. Quick pass into the near corner. Jensen thought about the three. Croft calling for it high in the air. Long pass, Kundick, one-on-one versus Erickson. Spins left, spins right. Gives it off to Nilsson on the inside feed. Bounces once off the back iron and falls in. Back to single digits on the deficit here. Quick whistle and a travel violation on the Cougars on the far side in transition. A chance here for West Side to continue their run. Man press shown by the Cougars, trying to force Kundick to the left. Steps through, Stewart at the top of the arc, off to Nilsson. Quick pass to Jensen, drives the baseline, floats it up. That one off the back and no good. Touched by Firth, remains with West Side underneath. West Side's been getting some good looks. It's just maintaining the ability to put that thing in the basket. Their percentage from the field has not been terribly high tonight, collectively as a team. Kundick flashes to the far side corner, wraparound pass to Jensen, high above her head, back to Stewart. Drives inwards. Jensen, right foot planted. Looking for somebody. Pass directly into the body of Meekum, steals it out and away. Cougars work from right to left. Back up to the top, Folkman for three, all alone. Off to the left, no good. Dagger will remain. Nelson and Meekum tie each other up. Jump ball stays with Firth on the west side portion of the court. Henderson checking in for Jensen. Offensive productivity needed desperately with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It is crunch time now for Westside. Firth tosses up high in the air for Arriaga, driving to the left outside the key. Off balance layup is good with the left hand. Left hand layup for Henderson on the opposite end. I look up and there she is. Back to 8 points. Folkman drives against Henderson. Kick out to the near side. Henderson closes out. The long bomb, no good. Rebound, Kundick. Henderson driving on the near side. Crosses over baseline. Tries to wrap it off to Nilsson. It would have been a good pass. Harley took her eyes off the ball for a split second. Tommy tried to get it to her, but then decided to keep it into her body at the last moment. That's a travel substitution. Guthrie will come in for the Cougars. Folkman gets the inbound and will work the dribble. Near side, back over to the far side front court for Arriaga. Far corner looking above her head. Wrapping up and underneath, and the travel before the foul by Leslie, who got the quick bullet pass from the far corner. Chances abounding for Westside. Can they handle it? Can they make something of it? Henderson forced left by Leslie. A screen by Nilsson in the short corner, and a blocking foul by Folkman on Henderson. Will be the second of the quarter, and the second on Folkman tonight. 8-point lead held by the Cougars, 4:30 remaining. Stewart. Haley Joe flashes, Kundick out to Henderson. Pulls it out. Wrapping around the entire length of the defense. Right hand layup, no good. Nilsson with the rebound. Stewart falls into it, that one short. Bounces off of the leg of Arriaga and grabbed by the Cougars. No dice and no points on that one. Long pass saved by Firth in the far side corner, and the block call on Stewart. A little bit of a hand push there. I would have called more of a shove than a blocking foul on the far side, but Stewart will get called for it. Firth will hold on to possession. Arriaga, right elbow, hesitates, goes to the left. Got the layup to go last time in that exact same area, and Haley Kundick will fall in and foul quickly on the arm. First shot at the line for Jacobson after the shooting foul is up and out, no good. Bouncing off the rim on the backside. 8-point difference. Second free throw up and good. 41-32. Henderson splitting the triple team. Kick out for Stewart for three. That one no good. Right into the arms of Nelson, who puts it in on the putback on the offensive rebound. 4 points for Nelson in the quarter. Long three for Folkman. She's a beast, what can I say? Dribbles off the pressure, throws it up, puts it back up to 10 on the three-point shot. Harley Nilsson flashes, that one almost picks out and away. Folkman tries to push it out in front, tips it too far. On the athletic move, who will stay with Westside. Daytona Folkman having herself a night. She's got 22 points to her name right now. 26 points, according to our score bug here. And we're going to take the timeout, come back in 60 seconds on 105.5 KCH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Welcome back here into the action on 105.5 KCH, 1340 AM and MyLocalRadio.com. Currently, as we sit, Westside trails the Firth Cougars 44-34 in the waning moments of the fourth quarter. It is now or never for Westside in terms of offensive production. They've got 3 minutes and 22 seconds to try and cut this thing down. Not impossible, but definitely a big feat considering all things. For scoring out on the floor, Henderson with 17, Bingham with 2, Nilsson with 5. Henderson splitting the double team at half court, pulls it back out onto the far side, guarded by Leslie. Crossover on the near side, picks up her dribble, cross-court pass is intercepted. Folkman has her pocket picked by Henderson, then Folkman takes it back. Right hand layup is up and good for Firth. Folkman and Henderson trade the turnovers, steals, and the points end up going to the Firth Cougars, 46-34. Riding starting to get written on the wall here on a Tuesday night for the Westside Pirates. Bingham. Wraps around pass at the top for Kundick. That one almost intercepted. Stewart jabs to her right towards the baseline, gives it back to Miley. Pumps once, goes underneath, and is just to the left, no good. Grabbing it is Nelson, Henderson, and Stewart try and cut off. Jacobson, who gets it off. Meekum has that one tipped by a flyby. Stewart in the front court right side. 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Folkman into Arriaga. The tandem of Arriaga and Folkman tonight just been deadly, facilitating and scoring the basketball for Firth. Meekum driving in, bounce pass is kicked back to her across the key, rolls in on the lucky bounce. 48-34. Kundick forced left by Leslie. Bingham, step in three. That one no good on the air ball. Grabbed by Folkman. Long pass down the lane is good. Finds Arriaga. And the foul by Henderson on the backside. 2 shots coming up. And that will about do it here in Firth. Firth able to hold on. Take the lead. And keep it to the very end with about 98 seconds left. The first shot off the front of the rim on the first of 2 for Arriaga. Nelson and Stewart will come out. Henderson, Kundick, Jensen, Bingham, and Croft, the 5 to close for Westside. Second shot high off the back iron, no good. Bingham lets that one roll out of bounds. Henderson will inbound from the far side corner in her own back court, straight to Kundick. Forced again to her left, crossing the timeline, spinning back around and handing off to Henderson, who steps into the 3-bomb. That one just a hair off. Bingham saves it, but it goes right into the arms of Folkman. Long pass again on the cherry picking opportunity, and the layup and one. Jensen frustrated because she feels like she didn't touch Leslie. Leslie gets the points and a chance for one more bonus at the free throw line as the wheels came off at the very end here for Westside. Buries the 3-point play, 51-34, 1:22 left in the ball game. Up and under move, Henderson has that one go in and out of her hands. Folkman takes it, goes up with the right hand layup. And this is turning into a game that got away from Westside late. Bingham all alone in the front court, tosses it up for Croft, who squares up and puts it in from the mid post off the glass. 6 points for Croft. Bingham over the top. Fouls Leslie. And they're actually going to go ahead and give that ball back to Westside. Must have been a travel turnover for Firth. Henderson double teamed, gives it out and into the body of a Firth Cougar. Swatted by Henderson, playing defense on the quick rotation. Folkman will inbound on the far side of the west side basket. 53-36, 37 seconds remain. Pass off the mark, but still handled. Tracked down in the front court. Near side corner, Arriaga steps underneath Jensen. Jensen slow to get up. And she's going to get helped off the sideline here by Croft and an athletic trainer here in Firth. Jensen gets a cheer as she's able to walk it off. Looked like a little bit of an ankle roll on the near side corner after the move by Arriaga. Goes up and underneath. Jensen went flying across, kind of lost her footing. And she'll take a seat on the bench with 27 seconds remaining in the ball game. Stewart looks back to Henderson, tosses it off to the point guard. She dribbles with the right hand, forced left by Leslie. Screen from Bingham. And an offensive foul. Not 100% sure what elicited that offensive foul. Might have been a moving screen from Bingham. Didn't see anything terribly egregious, but it was something that our official saw. Gives it back to the Cougars as Firth will dribble it out. Henderson reaches over, fouls with 9.4 seconds, trying to get it in and out of the hands of Folkman. It's the 5th team foul, and that will extend the ball game a little bit longer as Folkman will go to the free throw line. And a timeout taken. We'll take it as well. Come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH. Firth leads 53-36 here in the late game.
In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Welcome back here into the action. 9.4 seconds remain. Daytona Folkman at the free throw line. She has 30 points currently and is going to add possibly a few more in the final seconds of the fourth quarter. Gets the first free throw to fall in. .32 points on the night for Folkman. She hits both of them. 55-36. Henderson drives inwards, lays it up with the right hand. That one goes in and out on the layup. Tough pill to swallow for Westside tonight, coming off an emotional victory against West Jefferson. They'll go into the Thanksgiving break with a lot to think about and a lot to work on here. But that's the learning moments that we were expecting. 55-36 your final score here in Firth. The Cougars get the win. West Side goes into Thanksgiving break ready for more basketball and a little more things to work on. We'll come into the postgame show right after this on 105.5 KACH.
Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch, relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road, ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, we have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners, when planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now, stay tuned. The Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming up next.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at I Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in Northern northern Utah and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Welcome back to the post-game show today, brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Firth, with the help of Daytona Folkman having a career night of 32 points, holds on with the victory, 55-36, a valiant effort by Westside throughout the majority of the game. This game really got out of hand in the final 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. It was within a 10-point game with under 3 minutes left, but then just kind of ballooned out. Some turnovers, frustrations a little bit here for the Westside Pirates, turned into easy buckets and points for Firth as they get the win 55-36. Westside gets upended, and we'll go into the Thanksgiving break with a lot to think about and a lot to work on come the 30th of November when they take on another District 6 opponent in the North Fremont Huskies in a doubleheader. We'll have that coverage when it comes around. Thanks for joining us on the Ralph's Construction postgame show. It's time for us to dip into our halftime stats today. Brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. That's Brittany and Braden Smith, great people, fantastic agents. Here to help you achieve, help you protect the things which matter most in your life. For the Westside Pirates, Tommy Henderson ends the night with 17 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. Holly Croft, second on the team with 12 points. Bingham with 2, and Harley Nilsson with 5. For the Firth Cougars, Macy Meekum, 5 points. I believe all from the free throw line. Rachel Jacobson with 5 points. Bridget Leslie with 8. Jalen Arriaga with 2. And Daytona Folkman, a 32-point night tonight for Daytona. She looked good and deservingly so. Put a lot of effort into her game, and Firth is very fortunate to have her. Congratulations to Firth for the win. They go to 2-2 on the season. Westside will drop to 1-3, and they'll get ready for more basketball action later on in the month. I hope that all of you have a fantastic Thanksgiving. Eat all that you can. Enjoy yourself. Watch some football, and try not to get doing fist fights with your family. For all of us here at mylocalradio.com, let's go ahead before we go for the highlight, I Care For You highlight play of the game. I Care For You, not just a name, but a commitment. Doctors Philip and Jeff Cromwell and Lance Henderson providing vision care services to Cache Valley and Franklin County for 44 years. You can find them at their offices in Logan and in Preston. Highlight play of the game, we're going to go ahead and give to Tommy Henderson. Tommy hit back-to-back threes in the first quarter and kept her team in it. She had some acrobatic plays throughout the entirety of the night, more than I can really count, and really has turned into an offensive, production and player that is reliant. Something that was not her game really last year. You can see the growth that she's shown in this basketball game. So congratulations to her. She gets the I Care For You highlight play of the game and player of the game for the Westside Pirates. We get ready for more action later on in the week. I'm Cody Olsen on behalf of all of us at mylocalradio.com, including John Beverly, our audiovisual technician back in the studio, Val Cook, our executive producer, and Dan Hubbard, the voice of the Preston Indians. We say thank you, and as always, go Pirates.
The proceedings have been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used without written consent from Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this production of Westside Pirate Athletics on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Pirates!